Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top teams for King Croaker boss depending on which heroes you have. Harak has not been the best option for King Croaker because the boss has insta-kills and Harak also devours your own allies and you end up having too many of your allies being killed. Okay, we have a replay from Himmel, and he doesn't have the optimal charms, but he has like high level of upgrades on all of his heroes. So we're going to take a look at that, and he's running the best formation currently, which is going to be this one that we'll show first. So this one will have the main Phraesto in the back and Illusion in the front. The Illusion will take the first insta-kill of the King Croaker boss, and will resurrect himself if you have plus 15 exclusive equipment of Phraesto. And then Talene from that point on will be taking all of the other insta-kills, and she'll also deal some decent damage. The best charms for this team are going to be Insight Charms for Ludovic, Blast Charms for Talene. Phraesto, you just have to give him Mythic Charms. It doesn't have to be a complete set. Smokey and Mikola, you need to give them a set which give them 5 skill power. So either Sorcery or, for example, Arcane on Mikola or Recovering on Smokey. Okay, so the replay we have here is Himmel got, I think, around 85 billion damage. And like I mentioned, he doesn't have the optimal charms, so he could get even higher than that. And people today have gotten up to up to 92 billion damage today. Okay, so if you look at the position, Mikola is going to be buffing up all of your 3 damage deals in the front. The first Illusion takes the first insta-kill and resummons himself. And from this point on, Talene will be tanking the insta-kills. And if you don't have Phraesto at plus 15 exclusive equipment, you can still try a formation like this, but it also might just be better for you to have Talene the frontmost ally, so that Talene just begins taking insta-kills from the beginning, and your Phraesto and Illusion are able to remain on the field and deal their damage. So 87 billion damage with this team, which is still really good. And the damage is, yeah, I mean, Ludovic did a lot of damage with the Insight Charms, and also the plus 15 exclusive equipment. Smokey also did a lot of damage. Okay, let's move on to the other team. So, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try to run this best team. And this is what it is, but with the Verdant spell is the best. Another option though for the same exact team formation with Resonating spell is sometimes doing better for people, but they're really close. So you can try both. We can also quickly try both because we can run them on ×3 speed. Honestly, I think a lot of it will be down to the RNG in the end. But I don't know. I think the Verdant spell overall is considered the best team because the Verdant spell class specific buffs is going to give Ludovic haste so he can cast his HP per second damage more frequently. And it also gives like Talene energy recovery. But the other heroes is not really benefiting that much here. Normally you really think about Verdant spell when you're running like Lily May, because it gives penetration to Lily May to increase her damage. Okay, so with this team for me, I was able to get almost 82 billion, which is not bad. We can share it because it might, oh, I missed it, but anyway, that might be my best. But now I'm going to try with the Resonating spell because these are both considered to be the top performing teams right now. Okay, so let's see. You know, but like I have heard that people, even with a plus 10 exclusive equipment Phraesto, still letting the Illusion take the first insta-kill. Sometimes it's still better for them, because even though you miss out on the damage from having the Illusion for the whole fight, Talene gets decent damage off. So it can be a decent option. Or you can just have Talene as the frontmost and have her take all of the insta-kills of the boss. And if you don't have even a single copy of Talene, you can use Thorin, because Thorin can take up to 3 insta-kills of the boss as well. Okay, so this got lower for me, like quite a bit lower, under 80 billion. Again, there could be some RNG involved, but I think it comes down to, I think, the Ludovic damage. So the Verdant spell is doing better for me by around 2.5 billion actually on this first test. Okay, now the other teams. We have a no Talene team. This is the best no Talene team right now. The illusion up front so that he takes the insta-kill of the boss, and the main Phraesto in the back. Not buffing up everyone. Verdant spell because that benefits Lily May and Ludovic. And this is a team, yeah, so this is the team you can run if you don't have even plus 15 exclusive equipment Phraesto. Just let the Phraesto die, the illusion, and then you're still going to have high damage on all of the other heroes here. Okay, so this is a really strong team if you don't have the Talene, a single copy of Talene. If you have one copy of Talene though, I would give the other team that we just tried, give it an attempt and see how well it does for you. It might do better than this team, but this team is coming pretty close. We have 26 seconds left, around about 70 billion damage so far. I think the main problem with this team is your team just gets obliterated towards the end. Like Mikola is dead, Phraesto is dead, so your damage slows down at the end. But look at that, 77.5 billion. Which is a really good score comparing the fact that like my Talene Supreme plus 15 exclusive equipment Talene didn't do that much better than this. Like, of course it did better, but not by as big of a margin as you would think. Okay, let's move on to the next team, the final team. So the final team is going to be one if you don't have Phraesto. So this is, and you can even use one copy of Talene again here. Basically, Verdant spell for the massive Ludovic and Lily May damage, and you have the attack buff from Smokey and Mikola, and Talene is just to take the insta kills for your team. So this is also a very effective team. I have one copy of Talene, it can work. Doesn't have any Phraesto in it. If you don't even have a single copy of Talene, then just have Thorin in this team and have him soul pacted to Mikola. We can do one run of that after this. Basically in a position that I think would be good. You just want to make sure that the Mikola is buffing up your Lily May with the haste buff. That's pretty important. And so we have to think about that positioning. But hopefully that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yeah, this is still a really solid score. Like, we're going to get around about 70 billion damage, 68 billion damage with no Phraesto, which is still really good. Okay, and let's say you don't even have Talene, even at one copy. Then you will have to do Thorin, and he has to be soul pacted. So I'm thinking like this, but or it could be like this, and she runs up. But could Mikola run up? We want Mikola basically to run up around here to be buffing the Lily May. I think maybe from this position it would work. Okay, let's try this. No, she runs around the left side. Okay, so, well, Lily May goes to the left side too then. And that's good, so she can still receive the haste buff from Mikola. Okay, well then this is working. I mean, I guess it's a bit delayed because Lily May takes time to enter the front by running to the left, but it's pretty much fine. Yeah, and then this, so this is like, if you have Thorin at Mythic Plus to have his soul packed, you can run a team like this. He'll take the 3 insta-kills, and then you have your other heroes just dealing as much damage as possible. So of course the damage is going to be lower in this team, like closing in on 60 billion, and with the Talene team, with for example Talene instead of the Thorin, we managed to get 68 billion. So yeah, I mean this is definitely weaker, but still not bad to get 60 billion without even needing Talene, for example, without using Phraesto. But hopefully this gives you a good idea of different teams you can run. Overall, my best team was the Verdant spell team by quite a bit. The Resonating spell didn't really come close to it. And then the other team options, the no Talene team did pretty well, 77 billion. And then the no Phraesto team didn't do great, but I mean, without Phraesto it's difficult to compete for the top ranks. And then the no Talene, no Phraesto team finally. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck getting a top score in the Endless King Croaker boss. And that is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.